All right, today we are diving into something pretty wild. It's a powerful, almost secret method for making social media videos at a scale that is, well, it's pretty unbelievable. What if you could build a machine that just pumps out viral content for you 24/7? Let's get into it and see exactly how it's done.
Look, if you're a creator, if you're a marketer, you know this feeling all too well, right? It's the content treadmill, that constant, never-ending race to just create more and more engaging stuff just to stay in the game. It is absolutely exhausting.
But what if you could just get off the treadmill? What if instead of running, you could build an engine, a system that completely automates all the hard parts, all the time-consuming stuff, working for you around the clock? That's the machine we're going to build today.
So, what even is this automated viral video engine? It's not some magic wand, okay? It's a really smart workflow. The whole idea is to use a stack of different AI tools to take a script that you already know is a winner and then multiply it, turning it into hundreds of new, unique videos.
And that's the key right there. This whole thing doesn't start with you staring at a blank page, trying to come up with a brilliant idea. Nope. The secret sauce is clever reverse engineering. You start by finding what's already gone viral, what's already a proven hit, and you use that success as your raw material.
And here's the playbook. It's pretty simple. Step 1, you source your material. Just go to a place like Instagram, search for hot topic in your niche, let's say SaaS. The algorithm will literally hand you the most popular videos. Then, step 2, you snag the script. A tool like ScreenApp can listen to those videos and transcribe them for you, giving you the exact word-for-word formula that made them.
Okay, so you've got your proven script. Now we get to the really cool part. We feed that script into what I'm calling the AI content factory. This is the engine that takes your one single script and just multiplies it like crazy. This is where 1 becomes 100.
Think of it like a little assembly line. First up, an AI script rewriter, something like Claw, takes that original script and just spins it into hundreds of totally unique variations. Then a voice generator, like ElevenLabs, creates a different, super realistic human-like voiceover for every single one of those new scripts. And finally, an AI B-roll creator, maybe Nano Banana, generates a whole library of video clips that are relevant to what's being said.
And that is the absolute power of this system. It is literally a factory assembly line. Each tool has one very specific job. The rewriter rewrites, the voice generator talks, the clip creator makes visuals. Each part does its one thing perfectly, and they all work together to build the final product.
So now you've got all your parts. You have hundreds of different scripts, hundreds of unique voiceovers, and a massive folder full of B-roll clips just waiting. Now, it's time for the best part, putting it all together. And this is where a final tool, something like Clipfy.app, comes into play. You take all those AI-generated assets, the text, the audio, the video clips, and you just upload them all. This platform's whole job is to take all those different pieces and automatically stitch them together into finished videos.
So, let's recap. You found a viral script, you fed it through the AI factory, you uploaded all the parts to be assembled. So what's the actual result? After all that, what does pushing that final create button really get you?
100. 100 unique, ready-to-post short-form videos. And the time it took? Less than 90 seconds. I mean, just think about that for a second. The amount of content that would take a person or even a small team weeks to create is now generated in the time it takes you to go make a cup of coffee. It's an absolute game changer.
So now that you have the playbook, you can probably see how this changes pretty much everything. The barrier to entry for creating content at a massive scale, it's basically gone. This isn't just about making more videos, it's about completely changing how we think about the entire creation process. You know, the source for this whole playbook ended with this little line, but shh, don't tell anyone. And it's funny, because it feels like a secret, right? It feels like a cheat code, because the power is just so incredible. But you know what? The secret's out now. And it's there for anyone who wants to build the engine.
And all of this leaves us with one last, really big question. And as we wrap up, I want you to think about this. If the ability to create content becomes infinite, if quantity is no longer an issue, then what becomes truly valuable? In a world where anyone can make 1,000 videos, what's the human touch or the idea that will actually make people stop and watch? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.